Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat. I got my coffee and I'm still vaping, you guys. I was under a lot of stress. I couldn't handle what was going on, so I broke down. I bought a vape. Um, I actually got it from a tattoo place, and you know what? I'm seriously considering getting a tattoo from there. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking, "Ooh, should I?" I even sat there for a minute, and I was like, and you know, the place is called One Love Tattoo Shop or something, and it made me feel a certain type of way. And the people inside there were really, really nice. I don't know if I'm going to do that, you guys, but it came to mind, you know? Yeah, yeah. All right. So, anyways, so we're going to go ahead and talk about what was brought to me, like walking around. Like, if you guys are struggling with trying to think about something, you're trying to, you know, and if you are not using drugs or alcohol or like THC or any of that stuff, and your mind is clear, your body's pretty healthy, you will also get enlightened on these nature walks or things. It has to be silent though. Like, don't bring the phone, don't listen to music, because sometimes I'm just walking the dogs because I have to focus on them. You know what I'm saying? And when they're good and we're just walking, that's when these epiphanies come in, right? So I was thinking, people get caught slipping because they say the wrong things. My sister. Yes, I'm going to bring up everybody. Everybody. I'm going to bring up everybody in my because I'm supposed to speak my truth. Why? Because I have already forgiven these people. There's nothing malicious that I will do to them or against them or whatever. But everything I do talk about, it's like people could be like, "Oh, you're slander." You know what? The proof is out there. The proof is out there. My sister owns this house that she's living in, she told me. She also owns my mother's brand new car. My sister doesn't have any money. How is she able to have that house? She's like, I own this house. And then she turned around and told me, this is what the deal breaker was. She told me that my mom told her on her deathbed that she is sorry that she has nothing to leave her. She told me that. My sister can't afford that house. She can't afford two cars. So, and my mom, before she died, she left me $30 in my PayPal. I haven't even touched it since. I haven't. So something is not right here with that, especially since I made amends with my mother before she died. I told her, I love her and all. I made amends with her. So, yeah, that right there. Also, everything in that house basically is my mom's stuff. If my mom did not own that place, why wouldn't they just put all that extra furniture and things into a storage? Because all the furniture in there, you can tell which furniture is my mom's and you can tell which furniture is my sister's. My mom has some pretty old eccentric stuff. My sister has some stuff that looks like she might have bought from the Goodwill to furnish the place. Or, just not just like cheap kind of furniture, like my mom's room was the main room of the house. My mom was in the master bedroom when she was alive. She was the boss of that house. Why? Because that was her house. Mhm. And after thinking about stuff, that's when the gerontology classes come in and the logic and the classes about abuse. Yeah, elderly abuse, child abuse. And I'm thinking, oh no, like I felt horrible, kind of a little bit. Not horrible, like I'm gonna cry and oh, no, nothing like that. Like, oh, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of things that happen to people, if people's lives go downhill or things are not going well, that's karma. I'm a firm believer in karma. That's why I don't take action against anyone. I don't, anyone who has hurt me, I'll leave it alone. I used to talk a lot of smack, but I will talk smack straight to the people. It's not like I'm going to go to court or the police or no, I just talk smack to their face. And that's pretty much not the right thing to do. I should have probably just went to the police. That would have been better, or went to a lawyer, or tell somebody of importance to see what this person did. I should have done that in those cases, but because it was family, like I didn't want to, because I just family. You think that family is supposed to be good for you, and no, not mine, not mine. And there's a lot of other people out there in the same situation who have been abused by their families and all this, that, and the other. um so yeah, so I'm gonna speak my truth because that's what my mom wants me to do, number one. And number two, I figure I'm never going to see these people again. I've already found forgiveness for them. So I just want them out of my life forever. That's it. And that's all. I'm good. The only way that anyone could bring me in the presence of these people who have abused me or who I have seen have done wrong, the only way that I will agree to see these people is if I am called to court to testify against them. Yes. Even though I found forgiveness and everything, and I believe that God is the punisher and God, well, that would be God coming to me saying, look, these people want you to go to court because they want you to, that's how I would take it, even though it might be like a letter from the courthouse or a letter from somebody around. That's like karma right there. If somebody's is reaching out to me from my past, a lawyer or something saying, look, this we found some stuff out and we need you to testify, blah blah blah, I will. And I can also provide examples of things to them, and what that they can act, because there's a paper trail. I figured out there's a paper trail for everything has a paper trail. Everything has logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if, for example, if Scott ever reached out and said, oh my gosh, you know, finally, somebody understands me. Yes, I will testify on his behalf. Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'll go running. I'll go running to help him. Um, that's no problem for me. None. I have no problem do that. I will be happy to do that for you. It would be my honor. When it comes to that person who SA'd me, there's a paper trail there too. There's a paper trail. And the abuse and stuff. This situation with Scott in itself, that is part of the paper trail. And the betrayal that I can. Oh, the cutest camper just pulled up. It's a little teardrop. It's so cute. But you know what? I'm just going to keep talking. It's so cute. Somebody made the cutest teardrop. Anyways, that's another thing I like out here. You see the cool stuff that people, their campers and stuff. It's cool. Anyways, so there's a paper trail with my abuse that took place that is linked to his also. And I've spoken about this before. It's called adult alienation. It's against the law. It's abuse. hmm It's abuse. If you're not sure what that is, um, I will I will put it in the comment below, and I'll just spell out the word for you, and you can look up what that means on your own, because I guarantee you there's a lot of people out there who have been abused in this way. You know, I did a lot of research and study on that on my own, you know, and that's how I figured that stuff out. So I have somewhere that the courts could go to check something in regards to that SA that took place by my ex-husband. Yeah. There's record of it actually out there. Um, why did I stay that long? Because I really kind of didn't know that that was that. You know, if you can be married and if you don't want to have sex and you tell your partner, like, look, I'm just not, your partner should listen to you. If you do it because it's any type of unwanted sex, that's SA. It is. And I did it because I was so adamant on trying to keep my marriage together. And, you know, like, I believe in the union of marriage. I really, really do. And it should be respected. But I was being taken advantage in my marriage. And a lot of lies were being thrown around, terrible things. Um, it's pathetic, really. But I was also able to, though, figure out, like, where it stemmed from. It's from that family, and it's very toxic. And yeah. Um, until this day, even before, like, when I was not doing well and I was getting out of control and arguing with the ex-husband, like, you know, when I was 8 months pregnant, he tried to strangle me. And the only reason he let go is because I finally went limp. I brought that up back then. Everybody probably said I was crazy. No, I am sober now. I am not drinking. I am not on drugs. I don't even do marijuana. Yes, at 8 months pregnant, my ex-husband tried to strangle me because he thought I was cheating. He thought that wasn't his child. He thought I was, yeah, no. It's ridiculous. So, and you know what? I supported that man. He came to live with me in Virginia. I paid for everything. I paid for everything. When we left Virginia to go back home to California, live with his mother, that guy just like never supported me at all whatsoever. Even during the time we were together, and when we separated, he begged me. He begged me, oh, can we please have a mutual, stuff going on with our money because the court wants to take the money from my account or from my paychecks. I was like, all right. I mean, if that's what you want, that's what we'll do. And then it just came to a point where he didn't want to pay no more. Things were happening, and then I came into something. I gave him like $5,000 because I wasn't seeing my son. He wasn't allowing me, but I knew he was taking care of him, so I gave him $5,000 to show him, like, look, I appreciate what you're doing. And at that time, I wasn't very good, like, upstairs. So I personally thought it was better for me to stay away. Until I kind of felt like I wanted to see my son, and then I requested police visits to him. He would not do that. Also, I gave $1,000 to my son. I put this money in my ex-husband's account too. There's a paper trail for that. You can probably find that too. So that's not a lie either. Banks have paper trails. They sure do. Yeah, you will find in his account a $5,000 deposit from me. You will find that there. 1,000 of that was supposed to go to my son and like a car for him to have a car, like a good car. He never gave that to him. He never, my son said, I never got any money. He told me because we were secretly texting for a little bit there. I think at one point, though, his dad may have found out and stopped it. You know, there's nothing I can do about that, you know. I did continue to text my son every month until I was in Virginia, I think until 2021. Yeah. 2021 was the year I decided that I was going to stop texting my son because it was causing me mental turmoil. Basically, I was becoming depressed and sad, and I was just like, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore by trying to do this. So I did it. So, yeah, you know, I have forgiveness, you know. And if anybody else is out there watching, like, oh, she's going to call the cops on us because I'm talking about people who have abused me. If you are an artist, I would never say anything about you. Never. I'm an artist too. I appreciate the freedom of art and beauty. I would never do that, especially to those few artists that I actually do appreciate. I would never do that because I understand this art group that I used to be involved in. Now, a lot of those people are broke down people, right? People that absolutely need healing. People join these art groups because they want to belong. They want to feel important. They want to be involved in something like a family, of of artists or whatever. They want to be part of something, but the intentions end up turning into something that's not good because people become in their egos and they only want things for self gratification. And some of these artists out here are like, oh, I want to do for good, so they have these events to make money for, or to bring awareness to something, but that money is not going anywhere but in their own pockets, right? So you're not actually doing anything good except for yourself. So you will not be rewarded karmically for that. God is watching that. God is like probably thinking, oh, look, they're doing this. This is a great event. That's good. But in the end, where does the money go? If it goes in your pocket, you will not be rewarded, and your karma will not. You will not have good karma. You know. I do also want to bring up there are because I'm back on Instagram now. Yeah, woo! And I was seeing some stuff on there. Got some lost souls out there. Lost. I wish they would come to my channel and find some healing for themselves because you have some gifts out there that are being wasted. Yeah, you can use your gifts to change the world, really. You really can. I do see some old people on there that I remember from the past. They are doing very well. They are doing something to make a change. They have found a way to help others or do something that is good for others, uh, for the future, like for children or community. They're actually doing, like, those people, they did what, they're still hanging out in those crowds and with these people who are not good, but it's good for them to show up there so these people can see, like, oh, so and so made it and they did. Maybe that can trigger something in those ones who are still like doing nothing, doing no good. Maybe that could be a trigger for them to see, okay, if that person can do it, I can do it. But it's not registering to a lot of people because possibly they've done very bad things. They're receiving karma. So those art people that I know, if they are living a good life, they don't have any financial difficulties, they're happy, their family's happy and good, you are receiving good karma because you pulled yourself out of some sort of traumatic situation. Yes, you're involved in these people, but you made it work for you. And God is definitely rewarding you with that by giving you a better life. Yeah. If you're just still out there running around doing this and that and the other, like, you are just gonna keep getting karma, bad karma. It's sad. So I think I kind of covered a lot of things, and this video is dedicated to my mom, who I have forgiven, who I love very much. I'm not as heartfelt about her as somebody who died or whatever. It could actually be because I feel like she's here with me, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like she's hanging out. I think she's taking a break. I don't know because she's there. She's all up in my head. But it's all good, and I'm cool, and I think now she realizes that, yes, I really honestly do forgive her, but she wants me to speak up. So I am. So that's all I have. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I will talk to you guys next time.